Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, thank you very much for inviting me for this interesting session of BharatMart. So the concept of BharatMart evolves from the requirement of industry. India is growing manufacturing hub. We want to achieve manufacturing of 5 trillion by 2030. But that requires finding new market, especially in this geopolitical situation where we are moving into world of protectionist order. It is important for Indian exporters to find new market. And BharatMart is one effort where we want to connect Indian exporters and manufacturers to the larger world market. Let me give you small statistics. Whole of this region of GCC, Africa, and CIS imports 950 billion US dollar. And can you guess what is Indian exports share in this market? It is just 75 billion US dollar, just 6%. So this number demonstrates that there is vast potential, there's good opportunity to tap into this market for Indian exporters. And why it is not increasing? What is holding us back? It is lack of visibility. Look, if I have to sell even this mic, it requires visibility. It requires connect. It requires good packaging and advertising. And this is exactly what inspired DP World to come up with concept of BharatMart. Let me start with a small introduction of DP World and Dubai. Dubai, of course, doesn't need any introduction. You all are here. You have been here for multiple times. But its geographical positioning is very important for you to understand. If you see, it is in mid of east and west, north and south. So 1/3 of GDP of world can be accessed in 4 hours time. 2/3 or 65% GDP of world can be accessed in 8 hours time. And that's the reason why we have emerged as nerve center of world commerce. We connect to 300 cities, and from port, we connect to 180 ports. For us, these are ports. For Indian exporters, manufacturers like you, these are new markets which you can connect in seamless and cost-effective manner. Of course, Dubai has been growing at a frantic pace. In 2024, we have clocked 14% growth in trade. 3 billion dirham is what we have achieved last year. Let's pause for a minute and see what is government's vision for next 10 years. By 2033, where we want to be. Can I get sound?
الليل والنهار ما يتوقفان، ليش نحن نوقف؟ ما زال السباق في بداياته.
So we want to double the size of economy from 14 trillion dirham to 26 trillion dirham in next 10 years. And very closely aligned with vision of Dubai is vision of DP World, which is promoter of BharatMart. We started as a port operator, and now I'm very proud to say that we are a complete trade enabler. When you from Gujarat or India come here, you are not only looking for licenses, land, or plots or offices. We are looking for complete solution. One who can move your cargo, one who can give you trade finance, one who can connect you with the buyers. And that is the vision of Dubai DP World. Today, we control 9% of global volume. The map that you see here, that represents our global presence. Across world, all the emerging market, DP World has its logistics, ports, or an entity which can help you to move your cargo and connect with the world. We have grown from just 6 ports to 80 ports today. In Africa, in India, in South America, in Australia, everywhere we have presence. We are here to support you. So how do we do our business? And this is important if you, before you understand the concept of BharatMart, you understand the ecosystem surrounding BharatMart. We have the capability in India. We have capability that you have seen in the earlier slide across the world. So we are in very unique position to move your cargo from factory in India to the end market. And for this, at every step of supply chain, we have positioned our assets, be it rail companies, be it warehouses, inland container depot, vessels, ports, all are at your service to help you to move your cargo and connect with the markets across world. Our ecosystem in Dubai, the presentation, the slide shows the critical position of BharatMart. Is lying right next to port and biggest airport in world. So you can reach world's 10th largest port, which is Jebel Ali port, in 15 minutes. World's largest going to be airport, which is Al Maktoum Airport, in 10 minutes. There is also a rail line which is coming up, which is going to connect you with entire GCC. By the way, this is part of IMEC corridor. So India, Middle East, Europe corridor, which is going to be connecting you through BharatMart. We run world's 10th largest port, Jebel Ali port, which is a polyfunctional port. So we have the unique capability of handling any type of cargo. You can be chemical trader, you can be chemical manufacturer, bulk, break bulk, liquid, container. Everything is possible in this port called Jebel Ali. And adjacent to port, we have Jafja, Jebel Ali Free Zone. By the way, pre-COVID, Jebel Ali Free Zone was doing only 99 billion US dollar of business. Today, it has grown frenetically at CAGR of 11% to 169 billion US dollar of business. Mind you, there'll be only 50, 55 GDPs in world, which we have bigger number than this. So it's a ecosystem, it's a arguably largest trade and manufacturing ecosystem in Middle East. We contribute to 1/3 of GDP of Dubai. We also run multiple ports and free zones specialized to cater to your special needs. Recently, we have also taken over world's largest fruit and vegetable market, popularly known as Al Awir. So this also provides you a unique opportunity to sell through Dubai to entire world. About port, we connect to 180 ports across world. For us, these are ports. For you, this could be new markets, which you can sell from Jebel Ali. Adjacent to port, we have Jebel Ali Free Zone, which is the largest free zone in Middle East. And we are here to serve you with plots, offices, warehouses, and you name it, and we have for you here in Free Zone. It comes with the tax incentive, although the taxation corporate tax has come in GCC in UAE, 9%. But if you satisfy certain conditions, you are exempt from corporate tax in JAFTA, as it is a designated zone. We are also developing world's largest airport next to BharatMart at an investment of 35 billion US dollar. So it will be very easy to move your cargo from BharatMart through air or port, seaport. Now you can ask me that Dubai is a city of 3.6 million. So why are you developing such a huge infrastructure around? That is because we are third largest re-export hub. Most of the infrastructure that we have developed, whether be it port, be it airport, rail, or road network, is basically designed for re-export. So through BharatMart, you can cater to whole world market using our infrastructure, which is seamless and ease of doing business is hallmark. We have also developed other capabilities which can help you to navigate this world and trade better. These are freight management, contract logistics, warehouse supply solutions, or market access. I'll briefly touch upon this before I come to BharatMart. So a lot of you want to do a value add in Dubai, but you don't want to have your infrastructure here because it requires money. It requires investment in capex. So DP World has come into contract logistics where we can do the value add in Dubai in our warehouses and export to world. A lot of you own Apple. Now you'll be happy to know that DP World is handling this Apple iPhones in our warehouse. We do the contract logistics, value addition like picking, labeling, packing, and even the reverse logistics. If it is coming for repair, it gets repaired in our warehouse and sent back to you. In the same manner, for your products, we can act as contract logistics partner and we can do the value addition on your behalf. No need for you to set up your own distribution and incur capex and opex for this. We have also launched market access. A lot of Indian exporters don't know how to navigate because some areas are quite difficult to access. So what we have done is we handhold you in Dubai. We help you to export. We act as your master distributor. We do the route to market strategy, advertising, registration. So everything is possible through this trade enablement effort. I will divide markets access service into three parts, which is first mile, mid mile, and last mile. First mile is where we procure and sell it to the customers across world. Mid mile is, you saw example of Apple, where we do the value addition. And last mile is where through our 600,000 touch points, which we have established in continents like Africa, we'll be able to help you and do the last mile. We have also launched trade finance because we understand that finance is nerve center of all trade. It has been hugely successful. We have done almost 500 billion US dollar of business, million business US dollar of business in last 2 years since it was established. And we have now capacity of doing 1 billion of trade finance. We have also taken over Alavin market. So those who are in perishable items can connect with me and we will help you to find new markets for perishable items. So what are opportunities for Indian traders at Jebel Ali? Already at Jebel Ali, Indians are the biggest investors. We have roughly 1,500 companies which are from India, and they have grown in a robust manner in last 5 years. You can see CAGR of 10% at which they have grown, and all together they are doing 7 billion US dollar of business. So a very interesting event happened 3 years ago, and that was signing of SEPA. This is not a protocol agreement, but this was a game changer between India and UAE. When SEPA was signed, our trade was just 54 billion US dollar, and today we are standing at 84 billion US dollar. So massive growth, and if you are not part of SEPA, if you're not availing this opportunity, you may be missing something. Along with SEPA, UAE has signed multiple free trade agreements. So they are 19 countries with which we have signed SEPA. If you do a 40% value add here, you get a duty-free access to all this market. And that is where BharatMart will provide you avenue to access new markets through this, availing this SEPA. It opens up a massive market, largest trade bloc after US and China. We have a strong presence in India. We started in 1997. The first port that was privatized was DP World Nhava Sheva Port. And today we have 6 terminals, 7 ICDs. We are largest rail operator after Concor. So we can move your cargo in India from one end to another. We have pan-India license. So what I'm trying to do here, you bring your cargo to BharatMart and distribute it to all over world. Now I was since the declaration of BharatMart, I've been traveling extensively to India. And I was in Tuticorin, which is a textile town. And people were complaining that it takes very long time. Suppose you have to reach East Africa, it takes at 45, 60 days. So you can stage your cargo in Jebel Ali in our distribution center, and you can reach East Africa in sharp 9 days. So concept of BharatMart is to provide a platform to Indian exporters to reach world market. The groundbreaking was done last year in February, and now recently we have started the construction. So by 26, it should be ready. Now, if you notice, it has got very strategic position. It is in just opposite Dubai Exhibition Center. So many of you will know that all these events that take place in DWTC, partly they will get shifted to Dubai Exhibition Center. So there will not be any shortage of footfall. Dubai is also a very big cash and carry market. 2.47 million customers visit every year to buy. And for buying, they need a visibility. And that is what exactly BharatMart strives to provide. It's located next to opposite Expo Center and 15 minutes from airport, 10 minutes from Jebel Ali Port, which is having good connection with 150 ports across world. Let us see a small video which will provide you more clarity on what BharatMart is.
Introducing Bharat Bazaar, a trade gateway for international buyers and sellers that will include avenues for retail and wholesale, physical and virtual trade, onshore and offshore trade, using our supply chain infrastructure in Dubai, the center of global trade. We will combine our flagship economic zone Jabza with our Jebel Ali port and other logistics facilities. Plus, the advantage of being close to the airport to create a sustainable trade platform connecting India to Europe, Middle East, Africa, and beyond. Traders will have access to cost-effective warehouse and retail space options. A thriving marketplace of potential customers in Jabza. Dual licensing, flexible customs regime with duty and fees to be paid only on local sales. A tax-free, duty-free, and risk-free commercial environment. Less shuttling of cargo and shorter transit times. Invest in a business plan with market access to 3.5 billion consumers, so you can sell more, spend less, expand your footprint, and shrink your travel bill. Open your door to more possibilities with a hybrid marketplace open to the world. Bharat Bazaar, your storefront to the world.
So now let's talk of number. What is the opportunity in terms of number? As I mentioned that this region is importing 950 billion US dollar of business. And Indian government wants to increase its export. They want to be a 5 trillion economy by 2030. They want to increase the exports to $2 trillion. If you leave out oil, if you leave out non-commodity, it boils to 675 billion. Today, India is at 375 billion. That means we need to grow. India needs to grow at 8% CAGR in next 5 years. How that will be possible? So there are two smart moves which have been done. One is, of course, soft intervention, which was in terms of signing of SEPA, and that was very successful. You saw in the numbers in previous slide. And second is the real estate solution, which is BharatMart, where you will give you an identity. Today, India does not have any marketplace. You have, all of you know about DragonMart. How many of you know DragonMart? Right. So there are more than 150,000 people footfall which registers there. And that is because people from all over the world come to Dubai. Now they may not go to Rajkot or other areas. So how to tap this cash and carry market is to bring the product here, provide them a visibility. As they say in Hindi, jo dikhta hai wo bikta hai. So that is what exactly we are trying to do. If we can provide you a place where you can display your products in a very affordable manner, and where also from where you can distribute to whole over world. Now this is important slide. If you pay attention, I will say this is the opportunity slide. You can see most of the sectors, India's share is less than 10%. Even those sectors where we say that we have a good expertise, we have a good workforce and manufacturing facilities, still we are below 10%. So these all sectors we have carefully analyzed, and we have analyzed the benefits under SEPA, and we are going to focus on 12 main sectors where there is either low visibility or which can be pushed if we provide right kind of visibility and a stock availability. So in BharatMart, you will have a dedicated clusters for all these identified 12 sectors, and customers will be able to come, buy, and sell in BharatMart. This format is going to be B2B, B2C, local as well as international. Because you are coming from India, you want to sell local as well as international. So we are going to give dual license, while your company will be a free zone company, but we'll give you also a truckies permit, which will enable you to sell to the retail customers. It will be integrated facility, so we'll provide you logistics, manufacturing will also be, warehouses will be there, large atrium will be there for exhibition halls, and also for your showrooms, which will be starting with 18 square meter and above. This is a broad sketch of BharatMart. The front side will be retail, and retail customers will be allowed to enter, see, and buy. We'll provide a special mechanism in which your cargo will be lying in warehouses, which will be in bonded zone, and only when you make the sale, you'll be charged duty and VAT. That means you save on duty, you save on VAT till the cargo is sold. At the same time, from a single establishment, you will be able to sell locally as well as send it to international market. So there'll be less inventory damage, as from single inventory, you are going to sell to both the markets. So these are the key value propositions where we'll allow you to access international buyers. It'll become an address for all Indian manufactured products. It's a hub over 2 kilometers stretch. We'll have all Indian manufactured products displayed, and anybody who wants any product, he'll be able to sell. It'll become an address. We are also, it'll help India to get more market to the accessing the international market. It'll have logistics facilities and also integrated facilities for trade finance and others. Along with BharatMart, we have launched India's first incubation center in Jebel Ali Free Zone, where we try to incubate those budding exporters who want to explore Dubai but are afraid of cost. So we are handholding them by providing little concessional tariff for them for first 3 years. So in the end, I would like to recapitulate what I have said. BharatMart is located along Jebel Ali Port, which is a polyfunctional port. It has the existing well-developed ecosystem of Jebel Ali Free Zone, which did a 169 billion US dollar of business. It's a massive opportunity for Indian exporters for sourcing and selling, as it has got huge economy. We also, as DP World, provide and act as a one-stop shop. So we help you for business setup. We are licensing authority. We are leasing authority. We are also kind of municipality for the area. We have light industrial units or warehouses, almost 1,200 of them, which you can use for distribution or light manufacturing. We provide access to 180 ports. BharatMart will have access to the existing well-developed ecosystem. We have digitally enabled Dubai trade, through which single app you can move your cargoes, clear your cargo sitting in India. And there are 950 plus services which is available in this. And we also offer you build to suit solutions. So if you don't want to build in Jebel Ali, DP World will build for you and we will lease back to you. Recently, we have done for Tata JLR, where we have built the facility and lease back to them. So you can connect with me. Please scan this barcode, provide your expression of interest for BharatMart, or you can connect with me in case you want any support in moving your trade. Thank you very much.